Hello, guys, and today I just wanted to talk about, you know, you've probably seen a lot of stuff regarding outcome memories, and I would not blame you if you said that it's canceled, but I just wanted to come here to talk about the future of outcome memories because, it might look grim right about now, but I feel like there's definitely some hope, you know, and I also just wanted to talk about some things regarding the situation that some people might still be a bit confused about. I see a lot of misinformation still spreading about like, oh my god, Altaz, you you destroyed outcome memory. No, dude, that it wasn't just Altaz. It was a bunch of other people. There was a lot of people involved in it, and some are much more responsible than others, which I will get into later. But for now, I'm just gonna start showing some of the stuff that kicked off the situation. So I will link the document that I'm reading from in the description, but basically, this whole incident, from what I'm seeing, started from Raven. She was on the team. I don't know how long she's been on the team, but it seems that Raven, she had a lot of conflicting ideals with how the Outcome Memories devs wanted to deal with the game. And like a lot of that, for some reason, turned into disdain towards Raven when she literally was just trying to do her best to help the game reach its greatest potential. And for some reason, a lot of the devs viewed that as Raven trying to directly like fight them about the game. And it wasn't even that. She was just trying to help the game reach its highest potential. But I don't know. A lot of the devs didn't really like that. And I'll show some of it on screen. And reading this honestly made me kind of sad and angry at the same time because it's like you realize reading this that all Raven wanted to do was help by making development easier for everyone. And the devs were like, well, we made this for a passion project, or we made it as a passion project. So you streamlining or you attempting to streamline development, we don't like that. So we're not going to do that. That's basically what Sophie said. And it just sucks because she was just trying to help and do her part. And this is probably the main reason she left because she just didn't feel heard. And that's honestly what I was thinking when I first saw her response because the devs, you could see in the screenshot that they're hearing her, but they're kind of just, they don't really care for her ideas and whatnot. And that really does suck. And according to the doc, that's why she left. And I don't really blame her because it sucks not being heard, like voicing your opinions and then people just brushing you off. That sucks. It's never something you should do to someone else because I mean they didn't really brush her off. They acknowledged it, but at the same time they kind of just said, "Yeah, no, we're not doing any of the things you asked to do." But after this, I'm assuming Raven left the team and then she put out the message that she did talking about how she quit because of the multiple and frequent miscommunications anytime she tried to bring up any sort of issues with the dev team. And she said she was just tired of it. And to that, she was pulling 2017X and EXE. So that kind of pissed off Bonely. And I don't know, I think it might have pissed off a lot of the rest of the team. And Bonely, being Bonely, I guess, he tried to, pull some PR magic. He was like, I hope you guys all respect Raven's decision and don't harass her for it and whatnot. And then in DMs with Raven, he clearly was not happy with the message at all. I'm gonna show the image on the screen, but yeah, he was not happy, dude. And I'm assuming after this is probably when Altaz was reached out to by Bonely or something, and he was like, "Yo, blah, 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 whatever." And then Altaz was like, "Yeah, I'm about to make a video on this oppressor named Raven. I cannot let her get away with this." That's what he was talking about, bro. I don't know. But yeah, he probably started to make the video. He was probably getting evidence and whatnot, evidence, quote unquote, from all these different testers and staff members because I don't know, Raven was like honest about the game and she wanted the game to change for the better. And like they took that as a personal attack for some reason. I don't know, dude. But yeah, I can't even get anything from Altaz because everything about him has been nuked, bro. He deleted his Twitter, he deleted his YouTube. I don't know if he has like anything else, but yeah, those were the main means of getting info from him. But yeah, as of now, all of his stuff is like deleted right now. I was literally looking at his video as I was editing this video, but he he deleted his YouTube channel, so don't know. And after this, Altaz would go on to start the production of the video, that the infamous video we all know of, but some of the higher ups, including Sobe, weren't directly aware of what the contents of the video were. So they kind of get a pass, but not really, because at the end of the day, this whole situation should have been, it should not have gone public. It should have been dealt with privately like adults. But man, I can't even say that because like they're a bunch of kids, but you get what I mean. This whole situation could have just been avoided if people were mature. But yeah, Sobe and a few of the other devs, I'm not sure they knew exactly what was going to be in the video. So again, they kind of get a pass. But Bonely, this fella knew everything. He directly contributed to the video, bro. This dude is extra freaking guilty, man. Like, that's crazy to me how he like, yo, and you know what's crazier? He even said that he wanted to remain anonymous. You'd think that if he was directly involved in the video, he'd want to like stand on it and be like, yo, credit me in the video or something. I provided a lot of sources. He knew that this video was going to get a lot of backlash, but he didn't want to face that backlash. So that's why he stayed anonymous, because he knew what was going to happen. But he wanted Atlas or Altaz to take the punishment, bro. He wanted him to feel pain, bro. He didn't want to feel none of that pain, so he said, keep me anonymous. And that's really crazy, bro, because right after the video came out and Altaz got hella backlash, they demoted him, bro. Like, that's crazy to me, bro. But yeah, after that, he made a document and he also made a video like covering DMs with everybody who gave him insider info, which is fucking crazy because like, bro, like he should have just took the L after the video, bro, because he knew he was in the wrong for making that, bro. Like, what? Like, yo, mind you, this dude literally has never personally spoke to Raven, by the way. Like, he literally had never had a single conversation with Raven, like one on one. And it's like, you're just taking all this secondhand info, like, bro, like you in the wrong, bro. So yeah, after he spread a bunch of misinfo about Raven, he aired everybody's DMs out, bro. He fucking snitched on everybody, bro. He said, this guy told me this guy told me that. It's like, bro, you didn't even have to do that because, like, that's just putting everybody's info out there so they can just get harassed and whatnot. Like, well, there was no point in doing that, bro. Like, come on now. But he also made a doc. I don't know if I said that already. I will be linking that in the description for you to read. Hopefully, he doesn't delete it because it's just really, it really just shows where he was at mentally when he made this. Because they're like literally the last part of the doc he made, as if all the slander above it wasn't enough. He literally just included something about like Raven condoning rape or something like that. Literally had nothing to do with the situation at hand. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, yeah, no, this dude is just trying to like slander, bro. Because like I said, this literally had nothing to do with the conversation or the topic at hand, and he just included that just to make her look bad. Like he wasn't even trying to like come at her as a dev, or it was never about her skills as a developer or something. It was always about attacking her character. So, and that just really drove the final nail in the coffin, bro, because he really was just trying to slander her to the best of his fucking ability. And I guess he succeeded to an extent, which sucks, but that's really the whole point of this video. Just to say that Raven, she's not a fucking monster or whatever. She's just someone who wanted to help, and the Outcome Memories team just fucked her over greatly for whatever reason, because it's fucking immature as shit. But move, I guess. But yeah, fast forward a couple days after he just ignores everyone, telling them to delete the video. He just deletes everything, I guess. And then Lilac, which is where I've gotten a good bit of this info from, posted this on their Twitter. I'm assuming that a lot of or all the devs, I don't know how many devs came to work on it, but a lot of the devs came to work on it to apologize for Raven, being mistreated and to clear up a lot of stuff that just wasn't very obvious to the average person. So, yeah, that's pretty much all that happened. I don't know if I'm leaving anything out, but that's pretty much the gist of everything that happened. And honestly, the situation itself really was never that deep to begin with. It's just the fact that Altaz and Bonely and a lot of the other testers and staff just felt the need to slander Raven after she left. Like, if Raven had just left and she made the note that she did talking about how she left because of the miscommunications and whatnot, which was literally true. Everything she said on that lit or on that note that she made was true. So I don't know why everyone got salty about that. I guess because it painted them in a bad light or whatever, and it hurt their, I don't know, their public standing or whatever. But I guess the devs got butthurt and then they wanted to get back at her. But yeah, if they had just not done that and said, you know what, maybe we did mistreat Raven and maybe we could learn how to communicate better so something like this doesn't happen in the future, instead of just slandering her and just fucking releasing a video just shitting all over her, then yeah, this probably wouldn't have happened and outcome memories would probably be in a decent state right about now. But that's what happens when the majority of your staff team is immature as fuck, I guess. But honestly, I feel like OM, I feel like this whole event and all this happening, I feel like this was low key a blessing in disguise. Hear me out, okay? So, a lot of the immature people have been, or they left, or they're on hiatus, and, you know, they aren't really working on the game anymore. Like Bonely, like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Bonely, this dude's a dickhead, bro, for what he did. But I feel like a lot of the devs leaving is a good thing because I don't know. Some of them, I mean, I don't know all of them personally, but I feel like a lot of the devs just don't know how to conduct themselves properly in a professional environment. I feel like if there were new devs that actually knew how to conduct themselves properly in a professional environment, this could definitely bring the game back better than ever when development does continue. So that's what I mean by I hope, or I think this is a secret or a blessing in disguise. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm just honestly kind of disappointed that this game went out how it did, or it didn't go out, but I'm kind of sad that what happened because I kind of saw it coming. I think everyone did, but it just sucks because this game, it has so much potential, but the management is just so poo poo, bro. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I really hope this game comes back for the better with new devs. And yeah, that's really much it. Also, dude, you guys please go support Romeo on Twitter. He's been going through a lot recently, and I would really appreciate it if you guys went to show some support for him because he's pretty cool. And yeah, that's really it. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you guys later.